you are over-talking and saying just this, can I just that, and the rest of it, I will send you out, okay? I won't have it, okay? Really, really pisses me off. And can you please try and stop swearing? Okay, it's just horrible to listen to.
Yeah!
Hello. You're bloody useless. You lost me money.
You're bloody useless.
That was so shit. We're going to have lots of shit impressions on today because we've got you to send in yours.
We've started it.
So we've started the ball rolling. We're actually currently residing in the land of the unwell because we went out to recce a video location last night and it just happened to be a pub.
Oh.
So we're feeling a little bit worse for wear. We hope you're not. We hope you're nice and chipper.
Yes, we hope you are indeed. So let's play some music and we'll try and get ourselves together, yes? You lost me money.
I'm in love again, been like this before. I'm in love again, this time's true, I'm sure. Don't wanna end up like no 9-day wonder. I've been hurt so many times before. So my darling, I will never leave you. It's in my blood to always love you more. Love you more. It's my heart again that drives me so wild. I just can't explain, although I'm not a child. So why would I cry if you ever left me? Maybe 'cause you're all I'm living for. With every heartbeat I want you madly. It's in my blood to always love you more. Love you more. Oh my love again. What I say is true, though it may sound plain. I love you. And if this wasn't me, then I could offer. And if this isn't true love, then I am sure that after this love there'll be no other. Until my razor cuts. Amphetamine rush, adolescent crush. Teenage punks hanging out with crust. Sealed our engagement with a cocaine ring. Love's young nightmare didn't mean a thing. Stuck on you. Stuck with you. You're sniffing glue and I'm stuck with you. Emotional harm, cutting self-abuse. Scars on our arms only speak the truth. A badge of honor like a no tattoo. Dropping acid drips going down the blues. Stuck on you. Stuck with you. You're sniffing glue and I'm stuck with you.
Aha! I'd like to say hello to some people. I'd like to say hello to Ewan Cameron, Melvin Snell, Ian Cox, Andy Brosnan. Andy's going to be on later on doing one of his impressions. Waskell Stoofler, Solvi Biddle, Fabian Vanactin, and Jane Mulvey.
I think some of those names aren't real.
No, some of those are real, but they haven't actually visited us this evening. But you've got to guess which one, and you don't win a prize if you get it right.
You're hello.
Right, so we got something now for you from the band called the Inklings.
Oh.
And this is Dirty Tear.
Hello, Inklings.
I apologise, I was half asleep. I was dreaming there were dogs running after me. At night these streets are filled with hate. And it's strange when the sun doesn't shine on this dirty town. I'm gonna climb the steps to the church on the hill, where we used to go before time stood still. People passing by with the worn-out faces. And it's strange when the sun doesn't shine on this dirty town. I was only sleeping, it was only a dream. When I get this feeling inside. I was only sleeping, it was only a dream. When I get this feeling inside. You will take my hand and lead me away. This is not the place I would want to stay. All the traffic driving goes one way. And it's strange when the sun, so strange when the sun, so strange when the sun doesn't shine on this dirty town.
That was Inklings and Dirty Town. Right, I'd like to say
Very
hello
good.
to Clive Jackson, Tracy
Clivey
Kiley,
boy.
and Dave Bignell. We've also had a few people ask about our launch party for Battle of Britain. It's going to be moved to next year. We could have moved it to later this year, but me being a cynic, I reckon anything you book this year is going to end up being cancelled. So I booked, going to move it to next year. There will be an announcement on our website, which is www.viscore.co.uk. So you can see when it is. Obviously, anyone who bought tickets for the one that was meant to happen last year, it's going to be valid for all eternity until we actually do a launch party.
Eternity.
Eternity is a long time.
So I don't know if it's obvious. We're both a bit. We had a few,
Slightly hungry.
couple too
We
many.
may have had a
sandwiches.
few ales.
Haven't been out for ages, and we were reconnoitring a new location for our up and coming video, which is from an up and coming EP. That's kind of
yes.
it's top secret, isn't it? At the
Well,
minute,
it's a surprise.
it was secret. Anyway, what's on it is secret. There we go. So you know it's happening.
Music, basically.
Yeah, I'm going to try and post some links. I don't know if it'll happen. Let me have a go. There we go. I've posted a link, which is to join our mailing list, because we want
find it
to
when
hear
we-
from more from you lovely people. And we need to be in touch now. So if when we do
This launch party, which will happen eventually.
launch party and other such,
So we'll probably be launching another album with it by the time we do it. So that's how long everything's
it'll
taking.
be our 100th Anyway, you've lost me. Anyway, that were a joke that fell
It
flat.
fell flat. I do
You're
really good
bloody
impressions
useless.
of Alan Sugar normally while we're watching The Apprentice, because things are so boring now. We're actually watching reruns of The Apprentice, which definitely proves that hindsight is a brilliant thing, isn't it? If you notice the advice they give on one episode completely contradicts the advice they give on the next episode regarding sales. Have you noticed he can't say sales? It says sales.
You're bloody
They can't say
useless.
girl, they say gill.
You've lost me money.
He's slightly camp. isn't
He
he?
is slightly camp. Shall we have another listen to Rory, the shite
Put Rory on
apprentice?
the
Another thing, if you're going to do brainstorming and all that kind of stuff, you take your jackets off, please. Okay? Take your jackets off.
Yeah, take our jackets off.
Jackets off, please. And if you can do it without getting into trouble, can you take off your ties as well?
Now, what trouble do you think you're going to get into
For taking off your tie.
if you take off your tie? Unless your tie sort of fastened around your waist and covering your winkle and your gentleman's parts, why would you get into trouble for taking your tie off in a public place? Answers on a postcard. You could send it to us on one of these. We've got postcards. Send us your answers. What trouble could you possibly get into for removing a tie?
It's a bloody disaster.
It is, yeah.
That's
Quite
what it
frankly,
is.
I like to say
Quite
it,
frankly.
not you. You lost me money.
Yeah, we don't need the mask. I think we
don't need
sound
the
just
mask. I
like
think
him.
if I had some Brillo pads, I could do the hair.
What is it? Someone said he's like a toffee apple rolled in
No,
dog's
it's like a
hair.
bollock that's rolled across a kind of very fluffy, dirty carpet.
I'm still on the way, Ian. Thank you. There's Ian Thornley up in the Blackpool,
Hello, Ian, in the
centre
pool.
of the UK punk scene.
It is at the moment.
for
yeah.
at least 10 days a year, I think.
Definitely. Right, so we're
Yes.
going to see a song now.
Ashley's missing live shows so much, yeah.
You're missing it enough to actually want to watch The Apprentice again and again and again. £250,000. So
quarter.
Alan's search continues.
Right then, that if I'd have been quick, I could have just dropped in another thing there. But
We're
I'm
not quick today.
I'm a
We're
bit
a bit
slow.
fragile today. Not very well.
Excuse me, chaps. But anyway, it will be
bit
good. It'll be a
fragile.
good laugh. We've got plenty of fun things coming up, believe me. Even if Apprentice fell on its arse. It don't matter. Don't.
Clowns are in the circus. The city's getting nervous. We haven't got the right ID. They're gonna call security. I think that
Hello, Seamus McGuigan there. Hiya, man.
Seamus. But earlier on, we asked in the week, we asked you to send us some of your impersonations. And we said the crapper the better. And she didn't let us down. Oh, no.
Oh, 10 out of 10 there.
Oh, yes. These
Mr.
are
Brosnan.
top marks. Right, so here's Andy Brosnan's version of somebody very famous, a very famous actor. See if you can guess who it is. I think he kind of gives it away a bit. But.
Just in case, he'll tell you it is. That's always a good one at parties. Dad's always did it. Oh, here's my Tommy. Hello, it's me, Tommy Cooper.
Exactly. So see if you know who it is.
Hi. Not many people know this, but my name's Michael Caine. You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
Oh,
he gets
Andy.
extra points because he is Welsh, so maybe a Cockney accent's quite difficult.
Yeah, it's probably.
That,
Yes.
That's killer, though.
Instead of in the valleys, in the valleys and the hills. Yes,
We've
very
got some
good.
more coming.
Thank
We've got
you,
another
Andrew.
one coming up, right? This is Richard Gummersall. I think he's from Manchester, aren't you, Richard? Anyway,
Yeah.
you have that area.
I think he's attempting.
No,
Yorkshire.
don't say who it is. Don't say who it is. So he's attempting somebody not quite so famous, but someone who you may or may not recognise. So here we have Richard Gummersall.
So whoever gets this right, your comments are going to be on the screen here.
We'll put it up. If
Whoever's
anyone does get
first,
it.
shall we give them a present? Maybe so. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, let's see who gets it first.
So, who have we got here, Becky? It says Dave McSpud from Chicago. There's no way he lives in Chicago, Dave McSpud. Ah, no. He's a right potato head, he is, Becky. So what's happening next, then? What's happening next? Do you know what's happening next? This Prosecco, I tell you what, this Prosecco is going right to head. Aye.
Oh, then
Do you want more?
who was that? Yeah. Ladies' booze. I'm going easy on it tonight. Oh, not used to it. I think I've lost all my rock and roll vibe. I need to
No, you just can't stomach
channel
birds'
the inner
booze.
Lemmy, I think.
You can't, even Lemmy couldn't stomach birds' booze. It's
It's
too
you,
strong for you
Rooney.
mere men.
It's Lumpy. Yes, Russ.
Oh,
it's
they'd guess.
Lumpy.
Okay. I suppose
Someone
it
from
was.
Coronation
Well, I
Street.
swear, I thought, who the fuck is that?
Other
meant to
side
be?
at Peneyes, man. Rooney.
Oh, they've got it. They've got it. Well done. So you were quite accurate there, Richard. I didn't know who the hell it was at first, and then as I watched it with him, suddenly the penny dropped. I thought, oh yeah, it's him. Right.
Paul McCart. Hey, I won't mind being a couple of quid behind that fella. Anyway, what are we drinking today then? What have we been drinking?
We've been drinking ketchup
Daddy ketchup.
for the vitamin C and the lipocene inherent in tomatoes to make up for the hangover.
I was part of a debate earlier this week that actually Aldi's Bramwell's, it's just called that to sound English, it's as good as Heinz tomato ketchup.
Aldi's is quite good, actually. They do lots of vegan stuff. Now, their vegan chicken-free Kievs are brilliant. Good stuff, Aldi. You get all these grains and things for like less than £1. Well good if you're on the old lockdown budget and you need to eat healthily.
You going to Rebellion? Well, we don't know who is. Who's going to be going to Rebellion? Eyes on the Bucky of the Bucky Fast. Ah, grain and grape. Words of a wise man. There, Jason. In fact, we've got Sid 31 on later.
That's right. We've mixed the grain and the grape, and we're going to mix it a bit more. So
Yeah, I'm brightening up a little bit
isn't it?
now.
You can do grain and grape, but not grape and grain. I can't remember either way.
What were it? Wacky Backy and the old...
We don't have any wacky backy.
No. What was I... yeah, it's gone. Ran it through, so I better play a song and cover up.
You had, haven't you?
Headline horror, read all about it. Black on white, you're never doubted. A daily dose comes down the public.
Carol wants my cats. Cats? It's very nice of you. If I peg it, then if you could take both of them, that would be really good. But I was intending on pegging it yet. But it's nice that you see them as a beautiful prize, which they are. Very greedy prize.
Who else we got here? Riff sex.
Riff sex. Is that kind of you have sex to riffs? It sounds like.
Oh, we've got
Good
some
wanking
double-barreled
technique.
names on tonight. Very good. I like it. Motorhead.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, riff sex. Yeah.
Very good. Tomislav. Hello. Tomislav, I don't know where you'd be from there. Oh, there's Mel. Hello there, young man. How are you doing? Yeah, very good. And John Armstrong. Oh, and of course, Daz, the famous wine then beer queer, beer then wine fine.
That's it. Yeah. We've done it the wrong way round then. We've done wine.
Hey up, Paul.
Beer.
How you doing? How's that doing? You all right? Fred for Knackerpan.
Fabian for Nakatin.
Fabian, yes, Solvi
Biddle.
We used to collect names that sounded weird. Farquhar Nestle Switch. Who else?
I don't know. There was a lot. Which I've now forgotten because I need to remember them. So
Spizz Energi.
Spizz Energi. Spizz next, actually. Spizz done a video that he's filmed in that there London town.
Yeah.
And it's called Shallow End.
Bloody good song. Well done, Spizz.
I want to swim to the shallow end. I want to swim to the shore. I want to be where the air hits off, impressed by the media force. I want to swim to the shallow end. I want to swim to the shore. I want to forget what I said. I want it as before. Na 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 na
It's the lovely Spizz Energi.
Spizz Energi, yeah.
Shallow End. I'll get all my fags and nylons from Spizz.
Yeah, all right, mate. All right. That was good, that.
It was good.
Commandeering the underground. Why not?
It was. They did
hell
really
of
well
a...
there, because normally it's full of commuters trying to trample you to death whilst you're filming.
They were either filming very late or very, 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 very early.
I would imagine it's very, 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 very late.
Yeah.
Would be my
anyway, if Spizz's watching...
Spiv. Hello, Spiv.
If he is...
Spiv rides around on a bike like a complete
Yes, brilliant.
nutter.
He is a nutter, yeah.
In the cycle lanes of London. Quite dangerous places to cycle.
And, Donna, yeah, we've got...
oh, yes.
You and Rod coming up.
We've got Donna's other half, her worse half, coming up soon.
Talking of you, Rod, and yourself, here's Ruination.
Your choice-sized kingdom, built on fighting talk. Your small town syndrome and suburban song. A sitcom character, a liar and a thief. Some to-be manager, don't give me grief. The great dictator, provincial Mr. Big. The competition got your knickers in a twist. You're treading water, stepping on toes. Proclaim a future that you will never know. Ruination. They threaten ruination. They call it treasure, reputation. Drag those monsters down. You can't play here if you play there. It's such a long drive to Scarborough Fair. And we struggle year in, year out with the e-squabbles we know nothing about. Sing slander, lie libel. Ruination. They threaten ruination. They call it treasure, reputation. Drag those monsters down. Ruination. 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 Ruination.
Ooh, I cut that off short because we're having a bit of a discussion here, aren't we?
Yes, you're saying that
That
nowadays...
men are somewhat
You're saying that
demonised.
men are demonised and you can't take the piss out of women anymore. Well, I've got to say, Lumpy, men aren't all demonised. It's like Owen Jones did a really good post earlier on about if you're a geezer, sort of, if you're a man, you're knocked down. If you don't objectify women and say, "Oh, look at their tits on that," etc., people go, "Yeah, you fucking gay, mate," or what?
Right.
So this homophobic streak sort of runs through this conditioning of men. And I think men have actually always been exploited, and that sexism doesn't just harm women; it really, really harms men. It's like the exploitation of the rising testosterone in the 16 to 18-year-olds to make him join the army and die for his country when he has actually very, very little stake or no stake whatsoever in that country, as seen in World War One, when he had boys of 15 with rickets lying about their age. They're rickets because they were so horrendously malnourished, to fight for the mother country, which mother country has loads and loads of resources, but they decided that these particular boys and men were not worthy of those resources. They just, chuck them out as cannon fodder. And somebody went through like hours and hours of agony of labour to bring this man into the world, his mother, and she couldn't even vote. I mean, if you read your history, you'll see that sexism deeply divides people, and it's really bad for women, and it's just as bad for men, because it makes you, if you're a man, behave in a way that kind of divorces you from all your finer feelings, your compassion and your gentleness, and it just turns you into some kind of brute, whereby if anyone, you know, threatens to hit you or whatever, you've got to use violence to get back. You can't use your intellect or anything like that. So I don't think men are demonised. I think it's time for men to wake up and be real men, you know, real human beings, gentle creatures who, if you're going to fight, yeah, you know, be a gentle creature, defend the weak, kill the cruel. If you need to be brutal, use your brutality on someone who fucking deserves it, like a fox hunter or you know, some other kind of nonce that oppresses the weak and defenceless. That's a brilliant use of your upper body strength, isn't it?
Oh, there's Vix. Hi, Vix. Yeah, that was well said, Becky.
Thank you.
And it is true. Sexism damages everybody.
It does. It doesn't
not
do
just
anyone
women.
any favours. It's a bit like racism. If you live in a racist country, well, the next Einstein could be black, a black woman living on a council estate, and all your racism and sexism does is deprive your country of that particular genius. So none of it makes any sense. And I think the mother and father of all isms is speciesism, which is where we destroy our finer feelings and treat non-human animals like objects, which they most certainly are not. Anybody who's got a dog or a cat can tell you this is a sentient being with a personality and needs and wants, as are all the creatures in farms and laboratories.
That is awesome. We've got a lot of comments here, people saying, well said, Becky, that is good. Becky for Prime Minister. Yeah, yes. You couldn't possibly do a worse job.
That's a job I wouldn't want to do, you know. I can't think of anything worse than being a politician because you're so hated, you know.
Would it be possible to do a worse job than Bozo?
No, not really, no, I don't understand. They seem to have a basic misunderstanding of economics, and how economics works, and how you need money moving around in the system. And if you give it to people who stash it offshore, then your economy is kind of fucked, isn't it?
Yeah, a lot of people there saying hi.
That's cool.
And yeah, you're right. I mean, it's is it rock and roll? Yeah, it's all linked,
it's
isn't
rock
it?
and
It's
roll.
punk rock, yeah. We've got to talk
rock and
about
roll,
this stuff.
So, you know, we have to talk about it. Well, because it's punk rock, the good thing about punk rock is it made all these things subjects for conversation and debate. It was like it encouraged you to think and not just buy into, oh, I will pay whatever ridiculous ticket prices to go and see some rock band and then go and work my day job and keep earning so I can go and see my heroes and never get involved in anything. The good thing about punk rock is it did make people political, because life is politics, sadly. Even though politics is boring, you can't really escape it.
Well, that's a good idea. Turn number 10 in. I think it's got quite a nice stairway. We could do Stairway to Devon in there.
Yeah.
Oh, heaven, sorry, yeah. They are money-grabbing parasites. Well done. And thank you for that.
Yes, Andy.
You know, I wasn't sure who it was, that impersonation.
So you said who it was. That's why it was really good. We said the crapper the better.
Yeah, you didn't let us down, brother. Where are we? We're doing outtakes and then from the
outtakes.
videos. See you in a minute.
Thank you. Music.
Your choice-sized kingdom, built on fighting talk. Your small town syndrome and suburban song. A sitcom character, a liar and a thief. Some to-be manager, don't give me credit.
They're going to be fucking about me, aren't they?
Yeah.
The great dictator, provincial Mr. Big. The competition got your knickers in a twist. You're treading water, stepping on toes. Proclaim a future that you will never know.
Let's do something twat ready with it. Say nonce. Creepy and women. Ooh, fucking radio. Red Bull. Hello. Right, well, Ewan wants me to mention his girlfriend Gillian. Gillian, what you doing with that guy called Ewan? The The gum that he is chewing
Will
came
be-
from someone's pooing. There you go, there's a song.
And soon he will be spewing.
Because he's eating pooing.
And
Oh,
it rhymes
Julian,
with-
what you doing with that guy called Ewan? Right, I bet you wish you hadn't asked for that now, Ewan, don't you?
Yes, I think we need a guitar for that stuff. Outtakes are fun. They are indeed fun. Anyway, yeah, that were quite deep, but very, very well said there.
What was that song about pooing and
No,
Ewan
about
and
what you were
doing
talking
and
about.
doing and oh right, yes.
I mean, it's quite
It's
close
about
to
the
home.
elevation of masculinity above this sort of like stupid tart thing that is where the space it currently occupies. Wish to elevate it to a good place.
What does that mean? I can't speak French.
Well, it just means that rather than the ideal of manhood is this creature that will sacrifice itself at a very young age for its country, generally abuse women and animals. And I think that real men are comfortable in themselves, and they certainly don't hurt anybody who's disadvantaged in any way. That's why everyone loves stories of firemen rescuing cats from burning buildings, etc., or guys diving into the Thames to save a dog. They love that because that's a real use of power for good. And we need more power for good in this current climate where so far the power all seems to be for bad things and crushing people. So, anyway,
Thanks,
next thing
guys.
we're going to...
Ewan says thanks. No, what I was saying is, when I asked you what it meant, I meant, what does that mean? Super j'aime les coulisses.
I don't know what coulisses means. Or something I love. I don't know.
J'adore, piador.
It could be, oh, I love you fuckers. It could be that.
Oh, right. I love you fuckers. Merci. Now
Naughty,
then.
naughty.
Oh, you're going off for a...
What you
quick drink.
doing, naughty, naughty?
What you do? Yeah, we've written a song, but we haven't got tune for it.
Ain't got
yet,
tune for it yet.
What you doing, naughty,
Never mind that. We got a new video for you.
Oh, yeah, we have.
What we've had to do, we had to like shoot it here and get a very talented drummer, Ant, who's a cameraman, like cutting some stuff. And this song is like really important because people have literally died during this pandemic from loneliness. In other words, they've been ignored to death. And the song is called Ignored to Death.
Enjoy if you can.
No one ever got to know
Wunderbar, wunderbar. Isn't it? Yeah, yeah.
You've got nothing to say, have you?
Nothing to say other than a shameless plug that song is
It's
on
here, yeah.
Isolation.
I actually got an email from someone who, whose friend actually was homeless and died like that, literally found in the subway.
Right.
So, which was horrible because I made it up, the idea of someone found Sunday morning in the subway, but someone actually confirms that actually happened to a friend of theirs. That's, wow, and we're in the 21st century, apparently, in a caring society, and we're in a country with loads and loads of money. People die in a subway, and who knows who they are.
Well, all our friends here watching, we're nothing like that. We all connect. We're all together. That's the reason
That's
we're
the good
doing
thing
this.
about the old punk rock community, isn't it? It's like people who got interested in it when they were teenagers and followed it through, and now having a say, I guess, in society in a small way.
Good words there, Ashley. Yeah, sorry. Feeling alone. Remember, it's a punk rock family, a rock and roll family.
Is, exactly. So, even though it's only virtual at the moment, it will be tactile soon.
Yeah, bloody hope so.
Can all smell each other's disgusting breath and body odour.
Oh, wonderful!
This is very hard, this whole lockdown thing, because it may well be necessary. I don't know the ins and outs. I do personally believe it comes from factory farming. That's why we have a pandemic. That it's basically karma on the human race, and that no amount of vaccination is going to stop it. It's just going to keep mutating and coming back. But whatever, I still think there's lots of innocent people suffering over this, and it's our condition as humans to want to be close to each other and be part of a society. So if you're in any way on your own having to go through this, it's totally sucks. And I guess this virtual reaching out to people helps a little, and if it keeps you sane, that's good. But always hang in there, because remember, the one thing about life that is absolutely 100% guaranteed is everything changes. All the good times go and all the bad times go. So if you're going through bad times, remember, they do end and things do get better. It's just like a wave.
Yeah, you're right.
That's how life is. However shit you may feel at the moment, you will feel better.
Yeah.
That's what you got to focus on.
We had a comment about the elderly. People think, especially young people, they don't think they're going to get old.
Everybody gets
they
old.
don't care.
That's also hilarious.
Don't care about
ageism.
the elderly.
Never be ageist.
Me, I'm going to be young
you
forever.
You can be sexist and racist, and you're never going to be the race you despise or the sex you despise, but you will get old, or you're going to die prematurely. Either way, you're going to lose out, aren't you? But isms are bad things. It's better to be connected to everybody, because everybody's got something to give. Everybody's worth something. And everybody does something really useful. Even us.
Yeah. What else we got? Yeah, the shows have helped. Thank you. Gosh. I didn't realise.
That's why we do them.
That is nice, isn't it?
That's why we do them. Because if it cheers people up a bit. To see, at least watching us, you can think, well, at least we're not like those two sad fuckers, are we? At least, we've retained our dignity. And look at them two on there. Making their noise and doing their really bad Alan Sugar impersonations.
Yeah.
Exactly, this too shall pass.
Quite frankly, you're bloody useless.
Exactly, you're fired.
Have we got another...
Oh, yeah, we have got more. Have got more.
Where are we now?
I don't know. I'm sure we have more.
We've done
was that
ignored.
it? Where's I Am Your Boss? We've done I Am Your Boss.
Not yet, no.
We've got to find I Am Your
We'll
Boss.
have a word from Gay Advert now.
Yes. Lovely
Actually,
Gay.
our real name, Gay
Top
Black.
woman.
Hi, this is Gay Black and you're watching the Beki and Lumpy show.
Alright, I want to offer you a once and last time opportunity. The fish. Fish fingers.
Oh, you're not interested, sorry.
What you can do is take this, put it in the fridge, and you have it for later.
Is it fish?
It's fish.
First thing, that we are a vegan restaurant. We are a vegan restaurant. We are a vegan restaurant. We are a vegan restaurant.
Oh, sorry, I'm a bit slow on the trigger finger then. Too busy, yeah. We're a vegan restaurant. Yeah,
so
bloody
people
useless.
think that if you're vegan or vegetarian, that fish is an acceptable alternative to animal flesh. They don't realise Fish are animals. They're sentient beings. Like,
They've got a
so many
face.
times I've been on a plane and I said, "Oh, you know, I don't eat animals. What have you got?" "I've got some tuna." "What do you think a tuna is?" "A tuna is a fish. It's a sentient being."
When I first went veggie, I loved it. My mum, God bless her, you know, she's no longer with me, but and I moved to London and become enlightened, you know, from
Forcibly,
the
he was
Yorkshire
preaching
ways.
socialism to
Oh,
me,
talking of
so-
which, hello, Leather Phil, if you're still there, with your Pippin. What is it, that drink here?
Ah, Phil drinks this beer called Golden Pippin, and it makes the most horrendous farts and smells the next day.
This. Anyway, my mum said, go on, have some chicken. I went, no, thanks, Mum. This is many years ago, of course, and, you know, been in that there London. She said, have some fish then. I've got some kippers and that. And I said, no, Mum. She said, don't worry, I won't tell anybody. You know, like it's a cult, some kind of weird vegan, you know, nanu cult or something like that. I won't tell anybody. What did I think my mum would do is...
Oh, bless her. They were a bit late to catch on, weren't they?
Put some kippers in the microwave and then suddenly put a billboard up. You know, Paul's eating kippers.
It was actually, you probably craved omega oils when you first went veggie. I mean, you can get them in other things now. In fact, the vegan food's like really nutritiously good. But yeah, I remember sort of craving omegas and stuff when I first went veggie. But I stuck to it, so I'm really glad. And I'm glad I went vegan. Best decision I ever made.
Well, there's far less chance of food poisoning, isn't there? When did you get food poisoning off a tomato?
I guess you could, but I never did. Okay,
Anyway.
We've got another item. We've got Mr. Crusher.
Oh, right, yeah.
We've got Mr. Crusher coming.
And then we're going to go into Sid 31, our favourite, my favourite.
Bulldoze everything.
Oh, it's brutal.
It's
Jason,
brutal.
it's fucking brutal. And Cara.
Oh.
Yeah, little Cara, she saved me from a bouncer. She's
Well,
only lit this big.
she just spoke.
And she
total
stuck up
sense,
for me, man.
didn't
She said,
just
"Don't you
spoke total
talk
sense.
to him
Guy's been
like
out
that."
of order, and she spoke total sense.
Respect. You terrorising drummer, you. Anyway, Crush and then Sid 31. Bulldoze every fucking...
Druggies, boozers, strumpets, losers. This is Crusher coming at you live, well, almost, between your naked steaming eyes and ears. Don't touch the vertical, don't touch the horizontal, because you are watching the Beki and Lumpy Show.
Yeah, Sid 31 and Bulldoze. Everything.
Blow after, as little Cherry would say.
Crunch after sickening crunch.
Have it. Very, very good. I'm a big fan of Sid 31, the people who asked there for the name of the band.
Yes, which I fucked up previously and called Sum
Blink
41.
147.
Yeah, Blink 182, etc. Never mind. That's what beer does to you. Someone quite rightly pointed out that hops, water, etc. can make you quite ill. Anyway, we now have a drummer audition to show you.
Oh, lad. Oh, he's gone. Oh, we do love watching drummers. Oh, we do. There's nothing better, I should say, than a drummer. Did you find a top hat?
I did.
May's been asking.
Oh yes, I found one as well, but I've also got one here for you. It's right. Put your hat on. I'm putting on the top hat. I'm wiggling up your white tie. I'm wanking off your tails. Yo, I'm putting on your top hat. Etc. etc. What's next then? Oh right, okay. We have Princess.
A la carte, David.
Paranoia.
Are we doing? Oh, can you say it?
Princess Paranoia.
Very jaunty, very vintage. Yes,
exactly.
Thanks for staying with us, people.
Drive her to a bitter end.
That was Princess
Very happy with that. Yeah, very happy with that. I mean, we filmed it here. Just with this
in front room.
Behind there's a green screen.
It was one of 6, I think we did. And I didn't really have a 1920s outfit. I just found a slightly longer dress in my wardrobe. And we've done it here.
Yeah, we're good.
And managed to drop a 1930s jazz band in behind us, which completely elevated it from, very DIY. Nothing wrong with DIY, by the way. DIY is great, but it was a bit.
Jag älskar det.
And he elevated it by putting the jazz band in. Right, we have a little clip for you now. This is from Kenny Thorson and his little daughter Michaela, who's only 9.
She's 9.
And this is called Werewolf. We haven't actually got a video, they just got this little thing. But I think the riff is really great on this song. And the howling is second to none.
Well done, Michaela.
Have a little listen.
Jason, say something for the Beki and Lumpy show.
Ooh, Rod. That's Rod.
So that was Kenny Thorson and his daughter Michaela with Werewolf. It's a very, very catchy riff.
Yes.
Played by our friend Ross Stewart. I got Maggie, I think I got something to say you. And his impersonation of Jason, the serial killer, I assume.
I assume so, yeah. He's got the mask and the knife.
Could just be a killer mechanic, who knows?
And 'tis the dogs. He really is fucking great. Right then, I'm going to swallow my pride.
Sperm.
I knew you were going to say that.
Other men's sperm.
I put a gap in there and fed
He's
you
going
that
to
line.
swallow other men's sperm just to please me. And what?
Right, I'm going to just quickly say, please visit Vice Squad UK, join our mailing list.
ViceSquad.co.uk.
I'm going to show you.
Join our mailing list. We've got T-shirts and CDs and all sorts of other lovely shit. Makita saws, scaffolding, washing machines, cookers. It's all there on our website. It's really, really cheap. So you want to join our mailing list and just visit our site and look and say, what a bag of shite is this site. No, it's a great site.
Hola.
And then you'll know when we're doing these wonderful broadcasts again.
Yeah.
So anyway, we've got a video for you now.
Yeah. Can I push out? Not push, but yeah, push. Can I push our box sets? Because we've only got a few left. Look at that.
We've got a few box sets left.
That's a box set.
Oh, isn't that a beautiful
There's the
box
booklet
set?
inside.
You get a free sock with every box set.
What else we got there? There's the posters and...
Posters, booklets.
Posters.
Free socks on
You're
the pants.
fired. You're bloody useless.
Underpants.
You're losing me money.
You're losing me sales. You're losing me money. You're fired.
I need £250,000.
£250,000. The hunt is on for Angela
look at that.
Carnival. £250,000.
Oh, look at that, Becky.
Meanwhile, his search continue.
Look at that, Becky. How
come somebody who can't say quarter is employed?
The new Battle of
as
Britain.
As a voiceover artist for BBC or whatever.
Battle of Britain, Amstrad.
Amstrad.
It's got all the lyrics in there.
Achy breaky phone.
You got an achy breaky phone.
Don't dull my phone. My achy breaky phone. It just might blow up in your face.
You're fired.
That just looks like some horror thing.
Yeah, it does.
As opposed
the
to
light's
walnuts.
catching it. If you catch the side, you can see it's
I
more
want,
detailed.
if we'd had some like clean Brillo pads, unfortunately our Brillo pads are full of wok debris. But had it been a clean Brillo pad, I would have done his hair and everything.
Face masks, yeah, I agree. We should have. What is it that Richard Gummel said? Who's on next, Lumpy?
No, it's a bit Sid James, isn't it?
Oh, look, you get a T-shirt as well in that box set. You're losing me money. There's the CD. Look, if the box set's stretching you a bit too much.
Sales are so
yeah.
déclassé, aren't they?
Yeah. I'd never be a salesman.
No, mate, I couldn't do it.
What else we got? Yeah, you get a bottle of meths. And actually, I'm so sorry. I'm going to show it, but I didn't write down the name of this guy. But look at this. This is what someone.
Is that meant to be you?
No, it's the Skullman cover, isn't it? Brilliant.
That's excellent.
Absolute. I think we'll use that for a sticker.
That's really cool. It looks like me, actually, without my face on it.
There's when you were 17, EP. That's it. I've had enough now. I've given enough push, innit?
You have.
Great box
We're doing
set.
Born in a Wall now, which we filmed here in the front room. I was sandwiched between a wall and a filing cabinet. It was quite difficult. And you had to guess what dance I was doing, who I nicked it off. And I nicked it off the geezer in Only Fools and Horses, who is in Rodney's band.
Oh, yeah. Listen up. Brilliant. Oh, some good comments there.
Born in a War.
Yeah, Vice Squad washing
Sorry
machine.
about the washing machine. I misled you on that. We don't actually stop.
We need some, what else do we need? Face masks. Andrew Brosnan would be very happy. Shall we listen to Andrew?
Shall I put Andrew Brosnan back on?
Is your impersonator? I can't figure out who it is though, Andrew.
Hi. Not many people know this, but my name's Michael Caine. You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
Who's that? Who is it?
Oh, bless him.
You know, it sounds like our old bass player, Stinky. Stinky used to sound like that.
Oh, 10 to 2 on a Tuesday.
Yeah. He looked and sounded like Janet Straight Poulter.
Janet Straight Poulter.
Anyway, brilliant. We've done Rodders. Have we done Spitfire?
No, we're supposed to be doing When You Were 17 next.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh, as wires are crossed.
Yeah.
Anyway, it is Spitfire. Never give
Oh,
in.
no, you're right. It is.
Never surrender.
We haven't, yes.
We'll be back in a minute. Thanks for sticking with us, people.
Thanks
we're over an hour
watching
here.
Me mess it up.
You listening to us talk fucking... Oh, apart from Becky.
Total
me,
shite.
go over
talk
there.
to me as a colleague. Don't talk to me like I'm a child. Don't talk to me like you're my boss. We're all working in this together.
I am your boss.
No, you're not my boss. You're my project manager.
Your boss.
You're nothing to me.
All right. I am your boss.
No, you're not my boss. You're my project manager.
Your boss.
You're nothing to me.
All right. I am your boss.
No, you're not my boss. You're my project manager.
Your boss.
You're nothing to me.
All right. I am your boss. I am your boss. I am your boss. I am your boss.
You're bloody useless. I'm your boss. You're bloody fired.
In Bristol, we had a term for straight people like worked in office, it was blads, and that is like the epitome of bladdom. I am your boss, you're my project manager. I am your boss, you're my project manager. It's all about division and hierarchy and who feeds the photocopier and who does the accounts. It's so boring.
Thank you, David, as well. Mr. Bignell, thank you. I hope Leslie's good and everything's fine out there. Yeah, I am your boss. Who the fuck's he think he is? Who's this? Who is he?
No, but it's what he's been bred into. It's what he's been forced to accept, isn't it?
Public school boy.
As a man, you have to wear a suit and a tie. As a man, you have to, like, crush the weaklings and put them in their place. It's just bollocks, isn't it?
They're born to rule.
Humans are like, the worst humans always rise to the top and tell the rest of us what to do. That's what's so sad about society.
They're born to rule. We know that. They are.
Born to fuck everything up.
It is no
Everything they do
coincidence.
fucks up. So we've done everything.
Boris Johnson is the Prime Minister.
The hierarchical way. And what we've got COVID-19. There's your fucking karma. There's your result of abuse of animals for years and years. And then we got vaccination, though. Yeah, and then it'll get worse. Got another vaccination. Then it'll get worse. Another vaccination. Who's making loads
they'll be
of money?
counting the cash. They'll be counting the cash. Another vaccination.
Bullshit.
Another vaccination. Get the money piled up there. Let's challenge the NHS. 350 million.
Where you should be. Live within nature. Respect nature. Respect the earth. Respect things that are much, much greater, much more powerful than you.
There's what it is, you're not talking loud enough. There's a noise gate on here. Oh, shit, so sorry. I'm sorry, it's my fault. I've set the noise gate on this. So when Becky's further back off the mic, you don't hear her. Sorry about that. Bollocks! Sorry. It's ruined the show. I can't.
No, it hasn't. Now I can,
you need to
make
talk
out
louder.
I was really, really intelligent. Give fantastic comments there rather than drunken bullshit.
Yeah. I get it now. Sorry, I tried to set up
Never
all
mind,
this gear.
stop apologising.
Anyway, it's no coincidence that Boris Johnson is our Prime Minister. Think about it. He ain't Dennis Skinner. He ain't a normal fella, is he? It's someone born into it.
Person.
They are born into
Boris
it.
thought it was a bit of a joke, and now he's Prime Minister, and he's Prime Minister about the worst time. So all that stuff they did to discredit poor old Jeremy Corbyn, right? Basically they had posters up of him making him look like a nonce. Like, would you trust this man with your children? And he's not a nonce, obviously. I'm not sure about the Conservative side, obviously, because they approve of fox hunting, and anyone that enjoys small mammals being ripped apart probably enjoys his small children. It just goes hand in hand. But so he's now Prime Minister during one of the worst periods of history in Britain. So well done. You cheated your way in. Wriggle your way out of it then. You're going to go down in history. You're going to go down in history as being really, really shit. But nothing to do with me. I'm a mere pleb. I have no say in anything.
No, you don't. You're a woman.
Can we...
What's all that about? Anyway, hopefully Becky won't cut out now. I've been trying to adjust the noise gate.
Hopefully Becky won't punch you out now.
Yes, thank you. Anyway, let us know if Becky cuts out. Speak quietly and tell us, do you cut out, Becky?
I don't know.
Did Becky
Can
cut
we play
out?
a song now? This is getting boring. Should we do When You Were 17 now?
What did you miss? You've missed everything. Naked dancing on my behalf.
Nothing, really. Just arguments.
There's David. And May, I think she was saying she's working. I think you're studying or doing a course for caring. Good for you, sweetie.
Yeah.
Hunting, yes. We have done. We've written many songs about them. hunting.
Yeah, it's bizarre, isn't it? That if you're in a position of power, you enjoy destroying wildlife. Why is that? Surely if you were queen or king and you're here representing Britain, you would want to preserve its wildlife, not hunt it.
Very well said, Wascal. The first virus is humans.
Yeah, there also seems to be this thing about the letting of blood and killing and stuff. That seems to be seen as powerful, but it's not. It's actually a really, really weak, pathetic thing to do. Surely the creation of life is far, far greater than the removal of life.
I think if you go hunting animals and blowing them out the skies, little birds, blowing them to bits,
exactly to do
then you're not going to have any problem with working class people being...
No, of course you know. They're cannon fodder, aren't they? But how could you do that? I mean,
well, that's how they get there, isn't it? Aggression, forcefulness, privilege. That's how they get there, isn't it? It's no mistake. Like I say, it's no fucking coincidence that Johnson's where he is, isn't it? It's how
well,
it is.
no. I mean, I think Johnson is a result of the dumbing down of the education system in Britain. That people are pretty stupid, so they vote for people like that. I can't see when I was at school, we were taught like proper history. And I went to like a dodgy comprehensive, but even there, the educational values were a lot higher than they are today. So you had to learn about World War II, World War One, social changes, etc., etc. So you couldn't really leave school without knowing that and being aware of it. And now it seems to be the idea is to keep children really stupid, so they vote accordingly.
Well said, Chris. By the way, hopefully Becky's not cutting out now. Turns the noise gate.
Exactly. Chris has got it there in one. Bully syndrome. Pick on those weaker than you to hide your own inadequacy. I keep saying this about like this male female thing. Like to be a real man is like such a good thing because you'd be compassionate, you'd cry, and you'd be gentle, and you'd only ever use your strength to like punch out, say, for example, someone who is hurting a cat or a dog or a pig or whatever. That's what you'd use your upper body strength for, is to use it for something really good. And it's yet they've kind of perverted masculinity to make you into this sort of a heartless piece of shit. And when you're old and weak, being a heartless piece of shit doesn't really get you anywhere, does it? I also think like femininity has been really, really fucked up as well. So it's not just a male thing; it's a female thing too, and all the things in between.
Very much so, yeah. Well said there, Rebecca. You don't like being called Rebecca, do you? Don't care.
Pauline.
Oh, Pauline! What is it? She says?
Paulina.
What is it about?
Come on, play some music now, really.
So that I've been eating dust. Eating dust.
This is called When You're 17. This is actually about masculinity. This is about young boys.
For Tracy.
When you were 17,
Yes, that was when you were 17. And somebody asked, what is the line? Rudge is getting out of Borsal. Steve Rudge, was somebody I used to do underage drinking with, and he was always in trouble. He was with a quite notorious family, i.e. probably impoverished family, actually, when you look back at it. And they were always in and out of Borsal and young offenders units and stuff. And that's what it's about. He would get out of Borsal and we'd all go down the portcullis in the Fishbournes Road, get fucking hammered. In fact, we were barred at one point, but then we bought the landlord an identity bracelet, solid steel, I think, and he let us back in. Oh, God, those are such good days. And I don't think people really do stuff like that now, but we did, and we were all like underage and stuff, and it was great fun. And that's why I had to write the song, because it's actually about people talk a lot about how women are fucked up by society, and they are. I'm a woman who has been fucked up by society, and I've got stories that would fill an entire book about sexual shit and stuff that's not very nice. But I also noticed from quite an early age that boys were pushed into being a certain way that was actually contra to their actual nature. They were meant to be very heartless and hard, and that was great if you were a moronic type of person, but if you're an intelligent man, obviously that was really, really hard. So that song's actually about that. It's about that angry young man, etc., etc. You can read it all in the lyrics, make it fit whatever you want.
Write a book, Becky?
Nah, not yet.
Autobiography?
Not yet. It's going to embarrass too many people. We've got something coming up for you now. Let's give you Mr. Ricky Warwick.
Yeah, good friend of ours, a lovely chap, very, very talented.
Crashed out of the race somewhere on Bradford Brig. I'll give you more news on that as I get it. Yes, there's Tommy Wisdom I was talking about a moment or so ago. I understand his Aston has a broken rocker arm. No such problems for Brian Lewis going past there in his Bugatti. But earlier on he was in difficulties with clutch slipping. Seems to have got it sorted out now.
That today could be the last. No one had to wait.
Here's a very happy winner, the Never Say Die Freddie Dixon. Well done, Freddie, and well done, Eddie. And a big thank you from all of us.
What about you folks? This is Ricky Warwick from Black Star Riders, and you are watching two of the finest people that the human race has to offer. This is the Beki and Lumpy Show.
Lovely guy. We toured with Rick a couple of years ago. Very
It's great
decent.
fun. We drank all his
Genuine
beer.
guy. Yeah, we did drink all his beer.
We did drink all his beer.
We were being unprofessional, and
We were very
Rick and the lads were being
unprofessional. They were very
sensible.
professional. So we thought we'd be the opposite of that and drink all their beer. Anyway, we've got a bit of bomber here for you.
Yeah, which is a clue.
I'd love to know how lots of the VS songs are based on real events of people. Oh yeah, some of them are.
But it's going to be quiet, isn't it? Secret for now.
Well, maybe.
Maybe so.
Anyway, this is called...
Here's a clue. Here's a clue. Those of the... Ooh, a burp.
Oh!
Yeah.
Are you playing this song or what?
Those who are forensic in their thing might know we're going to be doing another EP soon.
Thank you very much for watching us. And
Thank you all.
Up with us. We're going to show you our new video again now. This is called Ignored to Death.
2 more videos and then we're off.
Videos
We're going to get out your
fucking the
way.
fuck off.
Yes.
This is Ignored to Death.
And this is the new version, isn't it?
This is a
I'm looking
isolation
for it.
version.
I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it.
It's looking for it. Look. Because this is kind of very relevant to what's going on today, with people being isolated, forcibly isolated to avoid disease, and yet loneliness is also a disease.
It is indeed. So stand together. Thanks for tuning in. 1 more video after this. And we do love you very much, guys. I hope you like this.
She went unnoticed. No one ever really heard her, like she never quite existed. As she waited for an answer, conversation with a brick wall, caught the echo of her own words, all alone and suicidal. No one ever got to know her. Ignored to death, swallowed up into a big hole. Ignored to death. What a way to go. All this time he was invisible. No one ever really saw him. Down and out, this and a criminal. Another nameless victim died freezing in a subway. Found Sunday morning. No one came to claim the body. No one ever got to know him. Ignored to death, swallowed up into a big hole. Ignored to death. What a way to go. Fade away to nothing. Fade away to nothing. Fade away to nothing. Fade away to nothing. All their lives they were invisible. No one ever really saw them. The poor, the sick, the vulnerable are all our victims. Ignored to death, swallowed up into a black hole. Ignored to death. Ignored to death, swallowed up into a big hole. Ignored to death. What a way to go.
Caught you napping.
Naping and napping. We got one more.
Thank you all. Thank you all so much.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
That's all you.
I didn't think we did too bad. I don't think we did 3
We did
bad.
too bad considering we were hammered last night. But really, the ideal situation is to be not hammered from the previous night and to just get hammered whilst one is doing one's show. But that can happen in this particular instance.
David Bowie.
We are doubly hammered. But thank you for watching. And we thought it cheered you up. And I hope you thought, well, fuck me, this could be
You're
worse.
not alone.
I could be one of them two to act. So
My beard's
it's
getting all
good.
curly. I think I might have to cut
Play
it.
the song.
Anyway, have we said thank you? Have I said thank you?
Never mind, just play the song.
We're going to leave you with When You Were 17, the full fat version. Not the
Little
I prefer the acoustic, but anyway, I'm so proud of it. If I do happen to shuffle off this mortal coil, I must say this is, to me, alongside Sniffing Glue, the best, most proud song I have ever
most proud song.
created. We love you all. We'll see you in about a month or 3 weeks. God bless you all.